Good day, everyone. Good day to our esteemed panelists. Thank you for being here today. My name is Kyla Cruz, and I am with my co-researcher, Ms. Carael, Ms. Cosido, Mr. Ilanan, Mr. Almeida, Ms. Plaza, Ms. Roa, Ms. Bautista, Ms. Manga, Ms. Mahilom, and Mr. Dominasak. And we are excited to present our research on the role of the local communities in fish cage management and marine ecosystem preservation, focusing especially on Barangay Makilaw. As the coastal regions increasingly turn to the aquaculture as a means of livelihood, understanding the dynamics of local community involvement becomes crucial. This study aims to explore how local fish farmers, community leaders, and stakeholders contribute to sustainable practices and the management of marine resources.
This study aims to explore the role of local communities in managing fish cage farming, examining the strategies, challenges, and contribution to marine biodiversity conservation. By highlighting this connection, the research seeks to provide insight for policymakers, community leaders, and environmental organizations to promote sustainable fisheries management. Through a collaborative approach that values local expertise, the study advocates for policies that balance economic development with environmental stewardship, ensuring a sustainable future for both the community and marine ecosystem.
Good afternoon, panelists. My name is Riza Vega Cosido, the one of the researchers. I am going to explain the objectives of our topic. By the way, the title of our topic is all about the role of communities in the fish cage management and marine ecosystem preservation in Barangay Makilaw, Tangub City. First of our objectives is evaluate the fish cage management practices employed by the local communities and Barangay Makilaw, including types of cages used, feeding methods, and maintenance routines. Determine how traditional knowledge and practices influence fish cage management and contribute to the preservation of the marine biodiversity. Third, examine the level of awareness and understanding among communities members regarding the environmental impacts of fish farming and the maintenance of marine ecosystem preservation. Fourth, identifying the challenges faced by the local fish farmers and managing their fish cages, and the impacts of these challenges on marine ecosystem. Fifth, investigate the extent of community involvement in local organization and initiatives focus on sustainable fisheries management and marine conservation. The researchers mainly focuses evaluating, determining, examining, and identifying, and also investigating the practices employed by the first cage owners from the Barangay Makilaw. And also, what types of fish cage feeding routine and maintenance they use to fish farming. Lastly, the respondents have investigated in any local organization that mainly focuses on sustainable fisheries management and marine ecosystem.
In our significance of the study, this holds significant value for various stakeholders, including local communities, policymakers, environmental organizations, and academic researchers. By examining the practices and challenges faced by local fish farmers, the research aims to empower these stakeholders, enhancing community participation and promoting sustainable practices. The findings will offer valuable insights for local governments and policymakers, aiding in the formulation of policies that support sustainable fisheries management and foster collaboration among communities for effective marine conservation. Additionally, the study will raise awareness about environmental impacts of fish cage farming, identifying best practices, and promote responsible resource management. It will also fill existing gaps in literature regarding community involvement in fish farming, serving as a reference for future research on socio-ecological dynamics in coastal areas by highlighting successful community practices. The study can model sustainable fisheries approaches that balance economic needs with environmental preservation while encouraging the formation of local organizations focused on fisheries management. Ultimately, this research aims to provide a comprehensive understanding of the crucial role local community play fish cage management and marine ecosystem preservation, offering practical solutions that can lead to sustainable practices and improve environmental outcomes in Barangay Makilaw and similar coastal communities.
And limitation, this study processes on sustainable management in fish cage, aquaculture, and coastal communities in the Philippines. It aims to explore the role of local community in fish cage management, examining their practices, knowledge, and participation in decision making. Well, it focuses on how to manage fish cage, aquaculture, in sustainable way, specifically in coastal communities and the Philippines. It explored the role of local community in managing fish cages, including their practices, knowledge, and participation and decision-making processes. And the research includes a review of both local and foreign literature to provide a comprehensive understanding of
Limitation. Will this study aims to provide a reliable insight? Several limitations must be acknowledged. Firstly, the research is the primary qualitative, relying on literature, reviews, and case studies, which may not capture all qualitative aspects of fish cage management. Additionally, the findings may be influenced by the specific context of selecting coastal communities, limiting the generalizability of result to other regions. Time to concentrate may also restrict the depth of fieldwork or interviews with community members. Lastly, the dynamic nature of aquaculture practice means that the finding may evolve over time, necessitating ongoing research to keep pace with change in the industry.
This study seeks to address the following key questions. First, what are the current practices and challenges faced by local communities in managing fish cage aquaculture? This question aims to identify how local communities currently manage fish cage aquaculture. It also explores the difficulties they face, such as environmental concerns, water pollution, fish diseases, economic issues, high cost, the market competitions, and social challenges, conflicts over water resources, lack of technical knowledge. Second, how can the integration of local knowledge and community engagement improve sustainable management practices? This question examines how traditional knowledge and active participation from the local community can contribute to more sustainable aquaculture practices. It may explore strategies such as cooperative management, use of indigenous ecological knowledge, and the role of governments or NGOs in fostering engagement. Third, what best practices from both local and foreign contexts can be adapted to enhance the sustainability of fish cage aquaculture in the Philippines? This question seeks to identify effective strategies used both in the Philippines and internationally that can improve sustainability. It may involve learning from other countries, policies, technological innovations, or community-based management models to enhance local fish cage aquaculture. By exploring these questions, this research aims to identify effective strategies for promoting sustainable fish cage management that benefits both local communities and the marine environment.
Research design.
This study employs a mixed methods research designed to explore the sustainable management of fish cage, aquaculture, and Makilaw, Tangub City, Philippines. The quantitative components includes instructors, survey questionnaire, and administrate to local fish farming to gather data on their practices, challenges, and perception regarding fish cage management. Participants will be selected through purposive sampling to ensure a representative sample from diverse demographic and levels to experience in aquaculture. Complementing the survey and tip semi-structure, interviews will be conducted with selected participants to capture detailed narrative about their experience and insight of fish cage aquaculture. This qualitative approach aims to provide a deeper understanding to community dynamics and local governance structures to influence aquaculture practice and Amaki. Additionally, observational method will be employed through field visit to assess the physical condition of fish cage of overall management practices guided by an observation checklist, data analysis combined statistical techniques for a quantitative data, thematic analysis for the qualitative data, allowing for a comprehensive synthesis of findings. Mixed methods approach not only enhance and validity of the result but also highlight the importance of community involvement and knowledge integration in promoting sustainable aquaculture practice. Ultimately, the study aims to inform strategies that align with the needs of local communities in Makilaw, ensuring the resilience of the sustainability of a fish cage aquaculture in the region.
Research will be conducted in Makilaw, a coastal barangay in Tangub City, Philippines. This area is known for aquaculture, especially fish cage farming, and its abundant and marine resources. The community heavily relies on fishing and aquaculture of their livelihood and food security. Local fish farmer face challenges related to market access, regulatory accomplice, and environmental sustainability. The study of environmental sustainability observing fish cage, assessing water quality, and interviewing farmers, and community meeting to assess stakeholder engagement with sustainable aquaculture management. Makilaw's complex and opportunity make an ideal location for exploring sustainable Philippines aquaculture practices that can benefit both local economy and marine environmental.
Data collection. This study will employ a mixed methods approach utilizing both quantitative and qualitative research instruments to examine the sustainable management of fish cage aquaculture in Makilaw, Tangub City. The primary quantitative instrument will be a structured survey questionnaire designed to gather data from local fish farmers on their practices, challenges, and perceptions. This survey will cover demographic information, current aquaculture practices, challenges faced, community engagement, and awareness of sustainable practices. Complementing the survey, in-depth semi-structured interviews will be conducted with selected fish farmers to capture detailed narratives about their experiences and insights regarding fish cage aquaculture. Key questions will explore perceived benefits, environmental impacts, and community roles in sustainability.
Data collection. Additionally, observational methods will be used during field visits to assess fish cage conditions, water quality, and management practices, guided by observation checklists to ensure systematic documentation of relevant indicators. Data collection will be involved purposive sampling to ensure diverse representation within the community. Quantitative data will be analyzed using statistical methods, whilst qualitative data will undergo thematic analysis. This comprehensive approach aims to provide a holistic understanding of sustainable aquaculture practices in Makilaw.